Hey Real Life Church, this is Pastor Dan. Have you ever lost something important to you? Like maybe your keys? If you have children in your house, then it's probably happened. You're ready to walk out the door and all of a sudden you can't find your keys. Usually for me it happens when I'm late. I have just enough time to get where I need to go and I can't find my keys. You know that feeling of panic, and you tear up the house and you're upset and you're aggravated and you can't wait until you can find your keys. Or maybe you've been somewhere where you're ready to pay for your bill at a restaurant and all of a sudden you can't find your wallet. You rack your brain trying to figure out where you left it. Why isn't it there? There's that sense of panic, wondering, I can't believe I lost my money. But something happened to Pastor Jan and I years ago that leaves those two things pale in comparison. We were in Nashville on a vacation and we were shopping in one of the souvenir shops. And all of a sudden we looked around and we couldn't find our daughter Sadie. She was missing. It was a two-story shop. We looked upstairs, we looked downstairs, we looked in the bathrooms, we looked everywhere and she wasn't there. We went outside, we went to the store that was next to the one we were in. We went around the corner, no Sadie. We couldn't find her at all. I'm telling you what, we were heartsick, we were panicked. And just about the time we were ready to call the police or do whatever was the next step, a lady came up to us and said, "Are you looking for someone?" And we said, "We lost our daughter," and we described her. And she motioned to somebody else, and they brought Sadie out to us. She was a block away from where we were. She'd followed somebody out of the store that she thought was in our group, and she was lost. You know what? Lose your keys, that's aggravating. Not having money when you're ready to pay, that's exasperating. But losing a child, that can be devastating. Why? Because they mean so much to you. In Luke 15, Jesus told a story about three losses: a lost sheep, a lost coin, and a lost son. The shepherd was upset that he had lost his sheep, and he went out and found it and rejoiced that his sheep was returned. The woman who lost the coin was upset. The coin was so special to her. She tore up the house until she found the coin and then rejoiced because her coin was returned. And then there was the father. A sheep, a coin, but a child, a son who was lost was returned. And he rejoiced and threw a major party because his son was returned. It's interesting because in that same story, Jesus talks about the older brother. See, the older brother didn't feel so elated that the son had returned. In fact, he doesn't even call him my brother. He says to the father, "Your son." The father says to the elder son, "But it's your brother." There was a disassociation. There was a lack of relationship. The older son didn't feel a sense of panic in the younger brother's loss. Isn't it amazing that we don't see the lost as someone who's missing from our family? We get so caught up in our own lives that those outside the church, those who don't know Jesus, they're lost, and yet we don't feel that sense of relationship, so it devastates us that they don't know that they're a part of the family. Join us this Saturday and Sunday at Real Life Church as we talk about our brothers and sisters who are away. How will we react when they return? Will we even go out and find them? I hope you'll join us as we discuss this and allow the Holy Spirit to speak to our heart and change the way that we see things. God bless.